Nobody's pushing their chair under. Oh, no.
What makes it interesting?
Keep you on your toes.
That's right. Every day's different.
We'll try it again. Do you need, when we come back out, I'll try it again.
I'm doing well, thanks.
Gina, do you have one in? Do you need him to help you with the Roger?
It's not, it wasn't connecting, but I think it's me not connecting, not, I have to try to figure it out.
Need anything?
Freaking app and everything else.
Okay. Sounds weird.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sounds very just loud. One, two, three. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2. Oh, that's my butt, or shouldn't be. Two, 1, 2. Oh, okay. Um, two.
What's it called? Lisa, consent?
Yes.
Okay.
I wrote it down wrong. Yep, you're right. Yep.
But that's all of
The
us,
others are 1, 2, 3.
You
right?
gotta say your letter. Your letter. Say your letter.
I'm A.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I don't know if I am.
Well, yeah.
I think I'm.
Abstain on A.
I'm gonna, yeah,
Oh, I am
11,
A.
1D.
Oh, just being funny.
abstaining from. Yeah.
Okay, it's just being funny. I just said A.
Yeah, look at you.
8.23. You have to abstain to C.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it in the head. And what number?
Oh, that's just for me. You have to abstain on it.
Okay, we're all good? I will call this meeting back to order. Can we have a roll call, please, Ms. Schoening?
Mrs. Aquino?
Here.
Mrs. Fenton?
Here.
Mrs. Figuera?
Here.
Mrs. Fitzgerald?
Here.
Dr. Giordano?
Here.
Mrs. Melendez?
Here.
Mrs. Narcisse?
Here.
Mrs. O'Neill?
Here.
Mr. Orzillo?
Here.
And we are back, so we are in communications and petitions. Superintendent, members of the board may acknowledge any communication or petitions received. Dr. Panji, anything? Nope. Any board members? Nope. I will just acknowledge we did receive 2 parent emails and they were responded to. And we will move on to superintendent's report. Dr. Panji?
I'm going to be brief, nothing official as far as the presentation is concerned. Just want to give you an update of all the fabulous work that's being done in the district. I had the opportunity to visit the turf field this morning, and it really does look stunning. You know, we had an opportunity to talk to the athletic director as well as the head football coach just for them to get their blessing, because turf creation is not my area of expertise, but it certainly looked pretty. So that is quite exciting. We also have the roofs underway both at CMS and as well as Mountain View. So projects are underway. We welcomed our new Director of Facilities Management, Michael Semino. He has hit the ground running as far as the laundry list of things that have to get done, and we're excited about that. And also the district, we had started our admin retreat this morning. So we're excited about spending the week together, ensuring that we are ready for both staffs and students to return in end of August. So thank you.
Don't let it come too fast. And we will move on then to Personnel Committee report. Ms. Fenton.
You know what? Can I mention one last thing?
Sure.
I totally forgot. We are actually starting a new transportation software.
Stealing all my thunder.
Oh my God! Sorry, I'm gonna stop talking.
No, continue. Go on. It's great. That's great. It's gonna make my word even shorter. Go ahead.
As indicated last school year, we are moving to a new software in which it's going to allow us to not only manage the routes better from the back end as far as the transportation department, but also allowing both designated staff and then families themselves to understand where the route is actually in real time. So it's really exciting. So we have something called also Route Finder, in which designated staff understands where that bus is. So building principal to know if the bus is running behind, where it is, and from a parent-facing progress, there is an app. It's called Stop Finder, and that's going to allow them to see where that bus is in relation to their child's stop. So they can understand when they need to get their kid to the bus stop, or when they need to get to the stop to pick up their child.
Like
so
DoorDash, right?
It's exactly DoorDash.
DoorDash
just for
for your
us.
child. That's it.
So pretty excited about
DoorDash
that.
for your child.
And we just piloted it with some families for ESY, so we're trying to work out the kinks, but those staff who have been working with it in ESY have been raving about it. So, and you don't get the words raving very often. So thank you to the Transportation Department, Ms. Trojanowski, the supervisor, as well as Ms. Nicole Schoening, our BA, to getting that program in the district.
All right, with that, you're up, Ms. Fenton.
Thank you. So we met on the 15th of this month, and while we're present, we discussed many things. A few of them were the personnel aligned district goal wellness. We established district wellness committees throughout the schools. We had district hiring update. Mr. Moore provided us with an overview of current openings and positions updated daily in there, so we got all that. We also reviewed our climate survey results, which are very interesting. And we looked at the county tip line. We have some things coming in once in a while, and we discussed that, and that's about it for that meeting.
Any questions or comments from the board? No? Okay, seeing none, we're going to move on to Curriculum and Instruction Committee, and that's Ms. Figueroa. You're up.
The CNC committee met on Monday, July 4th in Dr. Bangia's office. All committee members were present with the exception of Mrs. Fenton. We did have 2 guests joining us. We had Mrs. Narcisse and Mrs. Wilkie in attendance. We discussed student achievement related initiatives for the 2025-2026 school year. Dr. Bangia reviewed strategic initiatives with the committee to support student achievement. We also discussed the Moms Summer School for 2026. Mrs. Wilkie shared the initial planning has already begun for the 2026 Moms Summer School program. We also reviewed guest speakers and our internal protocols for scheduling and tracking guest speakers. We talked about the Workforce Development Board partnership, and an update was provided on ongoing efforts to establish a partnership with the Workforce Development Board. Another topic of discussion was credit restoration. Mrs. McDermott shared the rationale for the elimination of the high school credit restoration school year program. We also discussed the high school pilot schedule shifts. NJSLA preliminary data was shared. We reviewed the comprehensive equity plan implementation. We received a technology report. Another topic of discussion was the Missy's Voice upcoming project, and we had an introduction of Dr. Kathy Regan.
And thank you. Do we have any questions or comments from the board? No?
I just want to elaborate a little bit. That summer school that's proposed for the middle school for the next summer is in which we have students who have not passed a number of required classes, just to provide an opportunity to reorient themselves to key standards and concepts of learning before they are promoted to the next grade level. It's about ensuring that these students are set up for success, really, at the end of the day. And Ms. Wilkie and her team will be providing more information on that as the school year starts.
And any questions from the board? Nope. All right. Seeing none, we'll move to Finance and Operations. And Ms. Fitzgerald, you're up.
All right, friends, buckle up. Okay, so Dr. Bangia has already covered off on our transportation and facilities updates, and they're very exciting. A couple other things we talked about, the preschool expansion. So there's a new round of preschool expansion aid that is available, and we will be pursuing all options on that. On the 2025-2026 meal prices, if you'll remember last year, we increased meal prices for the first time in 10 years by 25 cents, not 25%, that would be terrible. Sorry, I get all the calls now, 25 cents, okay? This year, we did agree to also increase again by 10 cents. We have to make sure that we're covering costs. And so again, we had not raised prices for 10 years as of last year. And so this year, we are recommending a 10-cent increase. For the School Violence Prevention Program grant, Ms. Schoening and Mr. Karifi have submitted that grant on the 26th, and that will cover, if we're accepted, 17 emergency call stations to be installed at various locations around the district. So we discussed a couple different other things that I'll go over quickly in terms of operations. We talked about the Infrastructure Improvement Grant Program. Ms. Schoening and Mr. Semino are submitting a grant for that. You're going to hear me talk a lot about grants, and what I love about our staff is they are really working hard to do as much as they can with grants. So we're going to cover off on a lot of that, but that is nothing but good things for the district. So I've been really impressed with the staff's initiative to make sure that we're really pursuing every grant that we possibly can to improve our district. The 2025-2026 insurance renewals, obviously we had already approved those in our last meeting, but this was just a look at what's going to be new for the coming year. For the Hunterdon County Educational Services Commission lease purchase bidding service, we have a winner of that. We had 4 respondents, and the winning bid went to Cogent Bank. We got updates on the ACO drain repair at the high school stadium, and also a direct install update at Sandshore. We have a new bid threshold increase. So the state's actually increased the bid threshold as of the beginning of this month from $44,000 to $53,000, and then the quote threshold, 15% of the bid threshold, from $6,600 to $7,950. We did accept, so the RFP for concession services, that's going to be, that is out and is going to be, August 5th is, we're accepting those.
And that's for the scoreboard, correct? That's not, people think it's the concession stand?
No.
So it's for the revenue potentially working with a company in order to generate revenue via the scoreboard as well as the rest of the actual apparatus of that stadium.
Okay.
So
All in one, so we don't have to manage a bunch of separate.
And the reason we had to go out for RFP is because of those limitations, because if we go into agreement with a company to solicit these ads, if they go, we as a district earn more money at over $50,000, then it's going to be a problem. So that's why we have to go through RFP.
Just want to make sure the scoreboard we recognize as first.
Yes, right, yes, along with all the placards on the bottom and the digital ads on the screen, we got you covered.
Yep. Next up, Ms. Schoening talked to us about the Remedy Analytics, the monitoring of prescription coverage. Ms. Schoening, do you want to just give a quick highlight of that?
So the company Remedy Analytics, what they will do is audit our existing prescription plan with Horizon. They look at all the claims that are generating. They anticipate, based on their cursory review, to save the district about 18%, which is for our plan is roughly about $800,000 for just 1 year. And the cost to them would be 20% of the savings that they recognize.
Yeah.
And they only get paid if we save money.
We save money.
If they don't find any
And for the staff, please note, there's no change to your prescription plan.
whatsoever.
This is the behind-the-scenes legal rebates on the back end. I see.
That's right. Okay, another analysis that is being conducted currently is the analysis of overtime in the district for all eligible staff, just to make sure that we are keeping tabs on that and making smart decisions there. Conquer Math Travel, we have requested just a quick overview of all of those costs in one place. We reviewed the 25-26 Finance and Facilities Committee goals. We're going to be, obviously, those were established during the strategic planning process. And then the appointment for the property manager on Building 2, it's on hold, given that there's very few tenants. I'm sorry, that was as fast as I could.
Any questions or comments from the board? As you can see, we have a lot that we cover in some of our committees.
Yeah.
Questions, comments? None? Okay, we will move on. Policy and governance. Ms. Melendez, I don't know if you met.
Yeah, policy didn't meet this month, but we're coming back in August 18 with a very
robust
heavy and robust agenda.
They're coming back better, bigger, better, stronger.
We just got a policy alert from Strauss Esme today, so there's
plenty to discuss.
That means Dr. Bianchik is excited.
I already emailed them, so.
It's on the works.
Yeah.
And with that, do we have any board subcommittee and parent-teacher association liaison reports? The mic is open for anyone? Anyone at the table? Anyone in the public for subcommittee parent-teacher liaison? No? Oh, you do?
Yeah. I have an update from the FPTA at Mountain View. They are in the planning process for the upcoming school year. They've mapped out dates for all of their events and have met with Mrs. Kolensky. They have upcoming meetings scheduled to discuss the outdoor classroom and outdoor play updates, as well as assemblies and updates to the teacher's lounge. All of the above are in the discussion and planning stages.
Any questions or comments from the board? No? Okay. And,
I'm sorry.
You have one?
The Manolo High School Parents Club, they provided the dates for the meetings and are being already included in our calendar.
Oh, wonderful. So that's the high school parent association,
Parents
right?
Association,
Okay.
that's correct.
Perfect. If you have anything. Okay. All right. And with that, any others? No. Board President's report. Just kind of FYI for all the committees, what we'll be working on. I know it's been conversation. Is first we did our strategic plan for the district. Dr. Banja every year has her own superintendent goals, and next step, we're going to be working on each committee coming up with their own board goals, so each committee will be asked to come up with one that is aligned with the district goals. And then from there, we're also going to look to do a board retreat, maybe a 1-hour retreat. If that, I'll talk to the NJSBA about having a rep come out to do that. We'll also get credit for as a board with that. And just a reminder, since our next board meeting isn't until August, for all the parents, watch your emails. Real time notices will be going out, right, Dr. Banja? Right before school starts with regards to a lot of information. So just keep an eye out for all of that.
Yeah, and it's really critical for families to acknowledge all the forms are going to be on real time. Those forms are required in order to ensure that we can hit the ground school year running, and also for them to have access to their child's schedule and whatnot. So
no paper forms anymore?
Everything's going to be online primarily, yeah. So we're welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah. My kids are old. They get the stacks of paper.
Right. Okay, and before we go to public comment, I have one item to add to our agenda. It is personnel action item 8.23, employee retirement, number 4683. Be it resolved that the Board of Education, upon the recommendation, sorry, I don't have my glasses on, of the superintendent, hereby accepts and approves the irrevocable resignation for the purpose of retirement of employee ID number 4683, dated July 17th, 2025, and effective August 31st, 2025. And with that, we are going to move on to public comment. So public comment on action items, so any items on the agenda. Members of the community may comment on any action item prior to the board discussion. Please state your name and address for the record. All comments must be respectfully presented. Abusive or obscene comments will not be tolerated. The mic is open, and that's for action items. General public comments will be held at the end of the meeting. Anyone? Agenda items? Okay. Nope. All right, I'm going to close that out then. We're going to move on to approval of section 7 all the way through. We're going to do a consent agenda, everyone, to item 11.1. And with that, I'm going to call on. We're going to call on.
Are you open up for questions? I do have a question on one, actually.
Oh. Yep. Do you want to?
On the business action item.
Which one?
10.1. I just want to go over the submission of the IDA grant. I know there was talk and concern about the federal government not releasing those funds. So we're approving that, but there's no guarantee we're going to receive that. For everyone who doesn't know that, it's IDA, it's Individuals Disabilities Education Act.
Yeah, Ms. Schoening, I know you guys had an update for us.
The application is on eWig to complete. It's due August 8th.
Okay, so we're submitting that. Those funds have been released yet. Okay, that's why I wanted to ask. So this is just the submission of our application. We don't know if we're going to get the funds yet.
I'm hoping we get them, otherwise the application wouldn't be posted, but don't jinx it.
Yeah, Ms. Schoening's going to be optimistic, Dr. Giordano.
The rest of our title money has not been released.
Right,
Yes,
okay.
that is correct.
Any other questions from the board? Comments? No? Okay. I'm going to call on you then, Dr. Giordano, to make a motion to move.
Motion to consent, approve action items 8.1.
7.1.
7.1, I apologize. 7.1 all the way down to 11.1.
Second.
And with that, do we have any more questions or comments from the board? No?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to wait his turn.
I was just going to, I thought you already did. We moved it.
All right, with that, we'll take a roll call, Ms. Schoening, and just reminder on 11.1, everyone, your letters are listed on there.
Dr. Giordano?
Abstain on 11.1E, yes to everything else.
Mrs. Aquino?
Abstain on 11.1A, yes to everything else.
Mrs. Fenton?
Abstain to 11.1B, yes to everything else.
Mrs. Figuera?
Yes to everything with the exception of 11.1C, I abstain.
Mrs. Fitzgerald?
Abstain 11.1D, yes to everything else.
Mrs. Melendez?
Abstain in 11.1F and yes to everything else.
Mrs. Narcisse?
I'm actually abstaining on 10.11 and 11.1, letter G.
Mrs. O'Neill?
I'm going to abstain on 8.22, 8.23, 9.1, and 11.1H. Yes to everything else.
Mr. Orzillo?
Abstain to 8.23 and 11.1I. Yes to everything else.
And is that everyone, Ms. Sharning?
That is it.
Okay, and with that, we will move on to our public comment. Students, parents, employees, and community members may comment on any item of interest pertaining to the Mount Olive School District. Please state your name and address for the record. All comments must be respectfully presented. Abusive or obscene comments will not be tolerated. The mic is open for any public comment. Please state your name and address for the record. I'll leave it open for another couple seconds. No? Okay, seeing none. With that, we will move on to old business. Members of the board may comment on any item or topic that was previously discussed by the board. Anyone? No? Okay, we have new business. Anyone? New business board members? Okay, none? With that, we will move to board and administrative comments. Members of the board may comment on any item of interest pertaining to the school district. And we'll start all the way at the end. Dr. Giordano, I am picking on you today.
Thank you, Madam President. I just have a congratulations to Ms. Robinson on her retirement. I wish her all the best.
All right, Ms. Fitzgerald.
No comment.
And Ms. Melendez.
No comment.
No comment.
Ms. Fenton.
No comment.
All right, I'm just going to say please enjoy the rest of your summer, everyone. And Mr. Urzillo.
Oh, I just want to acknowledge the STEAM camp at the high school. That's a really awesome camp. I got my little one in there. I just want to give, kudos to everybody who's involved. And that's it. Thanks.
And Ms. Figueroa.
No comment for me.
And Mrs. O'Neill.
No comment for me.
And Dr. Bangia.
I think I said my piece before.
All right. With that, I will take a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
So moved.
All in favor?
Second.
Aye. All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
That wasn't so good.